And welcome in, everyone. Thanks so much for stopping by here once again. Happy Friday night as we kick off the weekend here to Memorial Day weekend. Totally different, though, than what we've had throughout the years. But hopefully everybody's doing well. Thanks so much all for stopping by here on Trivia Night. Once again, we'll start off at the top of the chat. Let's see who is in here. Goody, what is good? First one on the stream here. I saw that he was all the way back when they put it up yesterday, that Goody entered on the stream. My man John from Off the Wall Hockey is doing a stream right now. Has a big thank you there for dropping a like before his stream started out as well a couple minutes ago. Vegas Vix, what's good, man? Darnell, welcome in here. Reese, Dakota, hope all is well. Vaughn, and Alex here from the DMV Sportsnet hanging out for a bit here as we welcome you guys in here. We'll go through in a little bit. Hey, welcome in here, Bradley Bud. Thanks so much for stopping by, man. Dakota here, happening on the second play, already has his football game starting off. Big oof there, man. Pick 6. Oh, man. Yeah, Vaughn putting out NHL coming back most likely. Yeah, it looks like it's getting closer there. 24 seeded playoff bracket that they're going to have. 24-team playoff bracket. That's incredible that they're going to have that. Like, at least we get live sports back. That's all that we have, and it gives 24 teams a chance. Like, it's going to be so wide open now, especially when you stop playing now since March. Like, anything could happen. You basically like pick up, and we'll see how this goes, because the best teams could possibly like go down or so. Hopefully the NBA is able to follow and do something here. I think they're on a conference call right now talking to like the teams about what their opinions are, whether especially like the teams that haven't even opened up sports facilities yet in their states. Marshawn Lattimore, Dakota picks out here. He just got there. Awesome, man. Yeah, no problem, Reese. Thanks so much, bud, for stopping by. Hopefully everybody's going well here. Before you start the stream, make sure to hit that thumbs up, hit the like, hit the sub here. And great doing this for you guys with the trivia stuff. So tonight's going to be college basketball trivia like the usual Friday night. We'll start off probably in about 10 minutes or so. We'll wait till some more people come in. And then Saturday night, tomorrow night, I'll be doing the NBA trivia. And actually, I got a video dropping tomorrow night as well. Good one. So make sure that you guys have that notification bell on so you know when the video is dropping. Noontime tomorrow, 12 o'clock Eastern time. I'll be dropping my first way too early top 25 prediction video for this upcoming college basketball season. So that's going to be dropping. Did a ton of work on that one as well, so feel free to check that out. NBA trivia tomorrow night, and then I've never called NASCAR before. I'm going to do it for you guys. Coca-Cola 600, Sunday night, 6 o'clock, so feel free to stop on by for that. So we'll have a good amount of live streams this weekend here. Did I hear about hydroxychloroquine? Yes. The death rate to hydroxychloroquine is actually higher than you don't take the medication. So the president's saying take it, and then unfortunate that all these studies through it, that they're finding this to be more dangerous than what it was advertised out there. It was like at one point back in April, it was thought that people thought that they could possibly like cure themselves from this. There was a story about one man, how he thought it was like a miracle drug. He took it and then he just woke up magically after being in a coma. He woke up. So crazy. Oh, that's awesome, bud. Yep, Vegas Vix with his new profile pick again. Last week he had Pip from the PC Friars. This week he's got his new profile pick there. Awesome, man. Liking it. Pick 6 for Dakota's quarterback, just threw an interception. Oh, man. Rough start there to the football game that is going on right now. So we'll start here, hopefully in a couple minutes here, everybody. Yeah, if you guys want to play trivia tonight, just put in the chat. Just put in, and then I'll put your name down here in the chat. Restaurants opening today in Kentucky. That's awesome, man. Bradley's putting out. Yeah, Rhode Island opened up restaurants to outdoor dining. They're supposed to be going into phase 2 on June 1st in Rhode Island. That's where they're opening up dine-in restaurants inside. I'm from Mass, right next door, and we just got to stage 1 just this past Monday. So we are quite behind, and restaurants aren't even into stage 1. They're in stage 2. And when stage 2 happens in Mass, it's probably going to be like I'm gonna say probably like June 12th or something like that. It's because we're really far behind in the stages right now. So Vaughn's in, Bradley's in, Harry's in. Awesome. Hey, welcome in here, Harry. Thanks so much, bud, for stopping by. Darnell's in. Awesome. Jaden Daniels from Arizona, Vegas Vix, has got there. That's great, man. Bear down to the Wildcats. So hopefully everybody's going well. Such a nice day where I was today. I think it was raining like anywhere like south of like Rhode Island and Connecticut. I think like New York City, and then further south it's been raining really hard today. But it's supposed to be a beautiful weekend. Kind of like a 50-50 toss-up where I am, but I heard like way up north in like the White Mountains, like up towards like New Hampshire and Vermont, they're supposed to be getting like complete sunshine this weekend. So really nice, and they get to enjoy it with like barely any visitors because the governor in New Hampshire said not to travel to New Hampshire during Memorial Day weekend because he doesn't want us from Mass coming in here, especially the people like way up towards the state of Mass. Hey, welcome in here, Kevin, man. Thanks so much for stopping by. Yeah, beautiful day outside here. We reached 80 degrees outside for like the first time since October, so that was pretty cool. Ooh. Yeah, it's getting out of control in Brazil. That's not too good by what the medical experts are saying about this, how it just creates like irregular heart rhythms, like it doesn't help out your heart at all, like with this whole thing. That it was back in April that they thought that hydroxychloroquine could have been like a possible solution, but no. Hey, welcome in, Goody, man. Thanks so much for stopping by, bud. He's putting out NBA most likely coming back in mid-July. Yeah, I can probably see that. Probably sometime in July now, because they're going to have to open up facilities. We only got like 9, yeah, like 10 more days basically to June 1st. So I know they had a conference call. Some of these states haven't opened up facilities yet, though. So the players are going to have to report to the facilities. They'll probably need like 30 days or so to kind of like get back on track. And then, yeah, I figure probably around like July. So puts out Spencer Dinwiddie. Heard that. Interesting. Oh, okay, interesting here. Wow. So around like July 15th. And that's gonna change. It's gonna change the entire scope. Like, I wonder what they're gonna do, if they're gonna just resume it from when the regular season just ended, or pick it up with like only a couple games, cut some games out, and go to the playoffs. Because either way, it's gonna change the entire playoffs, especially for the Brooklyn Nets. If Kyrie and KD are fully healthy, then the Brooklyn Nets could be one tough team to play against in the playoffs. If everything just comes together, it's basically a new fresh start for everyone. So it's going to be interesting to see here. Hey, welcome in, Alex here from DMV. Thanks so much, bud, for stopping by here. Oh, man, that's terrible. 22 years old. That's so sad. Man, this whole thing is just devastating, like, a lot of the communities that's like densely populated, and like a lot of like the low-class communities too. It's so sad what's going on. Oh goodness, sorry to hear that, Harry. My condolences out to your family, man. Man, stay safe here, everybody. Yeah, some of these international countries, I really feel for some of these countries, because I feel like the worst is gonna come to like the countries that doesn't really have like a lot of like running facilities, not a whole lot of like news and everything about this whole thing, and like medical experts over there, like Africa. A lot of countries in Africa, I feel like the worst is probably gonna come here in a little bit. Yeah, Alex putting out Maryland's declining. That is good there, that Maryland's declining. I know some of the states is going up. Alabama, I think, held in like in-person graduation for a couple of high schools, and I think towards the southeast, a couple of states are going up. Arkansas, Texas has been going up like a ton. Texas didn't really test from the start though. Yeah, I agree with that, Goody, that they should resume with the regular season, play every single game of the regular season out, and then go to the playoffs when they can. They're thinking about starting up, I think, around Christmas time for next season, too. So it's going to be interesting with that. Yeah, NASCAR is back, so I'll be streaming, guys. I'll be streaming special programming here, Coca-Cola 600 on Sunday, so feel free to stop on by if you guys would like. So finally getting some type of sports back here. Alex got a good feeling that his girlfriend will annoy him on his birthday tomorrow. Well, we'll see, dude. Best of luck with that, man. Dakota here, flagging an unsportsmanlike conduct, 10 yards on offense here for the game that he's playing right now. Oof. Rough start to his game, I know. He was telling about the first possession, pick 6. And now when, yep, Taiwan Baseball League, Korean Baseball League's back. Those games are on ESPN. UFC's been back for a couple weeks now. Korean Ladies Golf Corps, the Bundesliga, and NASCAR. First American sport back here. Finally, last week at Darlington. Then they had another one on Wednesday. Unfortunate how that went, though, because I'm a Chase Elliott fan. And that was just unfortunate there. Kyle Busch wrecking him. And that was it. Chase Elliott went from second all the way to second to last in that race. Just unfortunate. Uncalled for. And hopefully tempers will flare this week as retaliation. China with 8 new cases, Alex putting out here for China right now. And yeah, New York went all the way to the top, and then everything's dropping down in New York, which is really good. So that's the positive sign. Yep, longest race of the year, Coca-Cola 600 miles, the only one on the calendar. And yes, Fats Russell back for URI. That is huge there for the Rams for this upcoming season. One of their players, it was a recruit for one of their players, Ishmael Leggett, who's a freshman coming in for URI. Someone got arrested for targeting Ishmael Leggett, a recruit for URI, in like a murder scheme. I think it was like an ex-Oregon Duck football player, I believe, and I think it was out of like the state of Maryland that it happened in. And the guy got arrested because Ishmael Leggett, who is incoming freshman for Rhode Island for a recruit for their team, he was targeted as like the person that person wanted to kill. It's just terrible there. I remember hearing that story. It was Wednesday. Yeah, I think it was Wednesday night. I was like, jeez, what is this? Who do I think will win the NBA Finals? Probably gonna go with the Lakers there. Either Lakers or Clippers. Clippers are a deep team though. I'm gonna go Lakers right now. Yeah, not looking so well out in Brazil. Alright, so we're going to start trivia night here, everybody. I'll put in the rules here once again for everyone. So the rules take a look like this, as there will be 20 questions tonight. First 14 questions are worth 1 point, and the last 6 questions are worth bonus point questions. Number 15, 16, and 17 are 2-point questions. Number 18 and 19 are 3-point questions. Number 20, the biggie, is the 4-point question. And then only one answer per question. Put the answer in the chat and no looking up answers. And that's basically it here. So we'll get started here for everybody. So opening up trivia night here. Question number 1 for everyone. So here's question number 1. Before Obi Toppin won the 2020 National Player of the Year, who was the last sophomore before Toppin to win the National Player of the Year award? So we're looking for the name here, the player that won the Naismith award before Obi Toppin as the last sophomore. So the last sophomore to win the National Player of the Year award for college basketball. Touchdown, 14-14 for Dakota. Great to see a tie game right now, man. Yeah, I heard about that. Look, an hour before he started live streaming, Sports Center came on with the breaking news there that they called with Patrick Ewing coming down with it. Prayers out to him. Hopefully everything will be smooth through the process. I'm sure he'll be fine and recovering, though. I actually didn't hear about Shad Gaspert. I actually didn't hear about that. Alright, so, here we go. Opening up trivia night here tonight for everyone. Yes, indeed. Prayers for Ewing. Oh, actually, oh, yeah, actually I did. Okay, yeah. It just came to mind. Yeah, so Dakota put it out there. I didn't make the connection because the spelling to that, but yeah, I did hear that. That just really sad. He was in the WWE. Alright, so this is question number 1 here. I'll give you guys a little bit more time here since we haven't got any answers pouring in just yet. So, before Obi Toppin won the 2020 National Player of the Year, who was the last sophomore before Toppin to win the National Player of the Year award? Oh, wow. That'd be interesting there if the Mavs are able to upset the Clippers in 7. This one is a tough one right out of the gate for everybody. Super duper tough one out of the gate. Got some answers here. Vaughn's going to go Trey Burke. Kevin will go Trae Young. I'll give you guys another 30 seconds or so. This one, tricky one to start off with. Alright, I'm going to lock in everybody's answers here. So this was a tough one to start out. We got a couple more answers before we get it in. Alright, we're going to lock in the answers for everybody. Last sophomore to win before Obi Toppin was indeed Trey Burke. It was from Michigan back in 2013. So Trey Burke had won the National Player of the Year for Michigan in 2013. Okay, moving on to the second question here. Here we go, number 2. For the first time and only time in program history, this mid-major team was a number 1 seed in the 2004 NCAA tournament. So we're looking for a mid-major team here. They were the number 1 seed in the 2004 NCAA tournament. It was the only time in their program history that they ever got a number 1 seed. Yeah, that's correct there. Trey and Trey. 2 different spellings of Trey. Exactly. Hey, welcome in Alex here, bud. Thanks so much for stopping by, man. Alright, we got some answers pouring in here. Looking for a mid-major team that got a number 1 seed in the NCAA tournament in 2004. The only time that they got a number 1 seed in the tournament. Got 2 Gonzagas, 1 St. Joe's. Huh. Good he wasn't even born. Wow. Alright, I'm gonna lock in the answers here for everybody in just a moment. Go over this answer here. So before we go over the answer though, we got a touchdown, DK Metcalf, 50 yards. There you go. Dakota gets the touchdown with DK Metcalf. Great rookie this past season. Alright, so looking for that mid-major team here to question number 2. Who was it in 2004 got the number 1 seed? It was the St. Joseph's Hawks there. St. Joe's, for the only time in program history, got a number 1 seed in the 2004 NCAA tournament. They were stacked that year. Jameer Nelson, and they also had Delonte West on the team there. Both of those players, man, I think they both scored like over like 17 points per game. Nelson was a National Player of the Year that season. And I think that team only got like 2 losses that year. Alright, so we're going to move on here. Question number 3. Number 3 is, who was the head coach of the Washington Huskies from 2002 to 2017? So we're looking for the head coach's name here. The head coach of the Washington Huskies from 2002 to 2017. Dakota's up now 21-14 in his football game. That's awesome. Sounds like a good game so far, man. Like close types of games. Like, I'm not a big fan of blowouts, but close types of games, like a 21-14, games that you're piling on the points, video game scores, those are the games I love right there. The other coach is really mad. Dakota's putting it out. Alright, we got some answers pouring in here. I hear you with not watching the Pac-12 because you guys are all the way on the other side of the coast. Don't pay attention to Pac-12 basketball. Like, I'm from the East Coast, so it's way over in the other direction too. So I totally get the standpoint. Quite interesting. This was the head coach that was with Markelle Fultz, and they had he got fired after they posted like a 9-22 record that year. But I'm gonna go through the answer for you guys in just a moment. Oof, a really bad play that just happened. Yikes. Hey, welcome in, Colin here. Thanks so much, man, for stopping by. Just doing some trivia here tonight. I'm gonna give you guys the answer here in just a moment. Really bad play that just happened. Big oof right there. Nothing beats the butt fumble, though. Alright, so the answer to question number 3, the head coach of the Washington Huskies from 2002 to 2017, happens to be Lorenzo ROMAR. So, that is the head coach there, as he was the head coach, and then he got fired, as he had like a couple really down seasons there. In the last one, he only had 9 victories in the last season, heading into his firing, and now Mike Hopkins is the new head coach for Washington. So that was question number 3. Go over question number 4 for everyone. Here we go, number 4. So this number 14 seed upset Iowa State 60-59 in the round of 64 to 2015 NCAA tournament. So we're looking at the number 14 seed. So looking for the name of the team that was a number 14 seed that upset Iowa State. The score was 60-59. This game happened in the round of 64 to 2015 NCAA tournament. So that's what we're looking for here. Yeah, that would be cool. Colin's suggesting here. Mock draft for either the lottery or first round. Anything else for the 2020 NBA draft. That would actually be pretty cool if I'm able to, like, put that together sometime. Probably, like, in the month of June. Yeah, oh. Interesting. Alright, we've got some answers pouring in for this one. Put Colin's name here on the list. Alright, looks like everybody is in here. Yeah, I do plan on doing a live reaction to the draft, so I should be doing that. Hopefully they don't reschedule the draft or anything. That's still like in flux with everything going on. They put the date to withdraw from the NBA deadline. They pushed it back now for the college players. I think they pushed it back to like June 15th. What's it supposed to be June 3rd? Alright, so looking for that team here. Question number 4. For the team that was a 14 seed, upset Iowa State by a 1-point victory. 2015 NCAA tournament is when it happened. And the answer was indeed the UAB Blazers there. So you guys all got it correct, so congratulations. Alright, we're going to move on. Next one, question number 5. So here's the fifth question. Name the team that goes by the nickname the Matadors. So we're looking for a college basketball team that goes by the nickname the Matadors. As Dakota puts out, reviewing an interception in the red zone that they got. Ooh. Have a big call here on the field. Big call if that's going to be a pick in the end zone or not. Yeah, Vaughn's putting out the NBA needs to announce the protocol pretty soon. Yeah, they had a conference call today. They need to start with getting all the facilities open. And then they just have to keep on playing. Like, say, like, if a player tests positive or so during the season, they just got to keep on playing. Like, there's going to be some type of protocol there as far as, like, testing and stuff like that. Like, all these sports, how they stand right now. Major League Baseball, like, that's supposed to be the sport here that is supposed to be starting around the 4th of July, and it just keeps on, like, getting delayed and delayed. It's not looking too good for Major League Baseball right now. After review of the call right there on the field, it stands. Dakota's putting up. So, interception stands in the end zone. Alright, everybody locked in their answers here. Question to number 5. Name the team that goes by the nickname the Matadors. And everybody got it correct here. I'll take either answer. So, we have all different types of spelling here, which is all correct. CSUN, CSU Northridge, Cal State Northridge. So, everything happens to be correct, so everybody got the answer correct. Alright, next question here. Question number 6 for everyone. In the 2016-2017 season, this college basketball player and now current NBA player led college basketball in assists per game. Alright, so we're looking for the assist leader here, the player who led college basketball in assists per game back in the 2016-2017 college basketball season. And, well, actually 2016-17 college basketball season is the season right there. And this player, he currently now plays in the NBA. Dakota putting here Devin Bush with the pick there. There you go. Devin Bush, year 2 with the Steelers coming up, hoping to make a major impact. I remember a couple of years ago when the big baller brands got like an F by the Better Business Bureau. Hey, thanks so much, Colin, for stopping by. I appreciate it, man. So I'll be back tomorrow. If you guys would like, feel free to join me back for the NBA trivia night tomorrow night, 8 p.m. Eastern time. And actually, I'll have a video dropping tomorrow as well. I'm going to have my first look, way too early, top 25 for college basketball, dropping at noontime. So feel free when you guys have a chance to look at that video. It's quite lengthy. It's about like 35 minutes long or so. A lot of good, useful like content though in the video as I ranked all the teams. Actually, I ranked it from 40 to 1, but I went into more detail with the top 25 rankings, and then the teams that missed the cut, I just like listed them. Yep, totally agree there, Vaughn. We were way behind the 8 ball as far as tests back in March. That was not good, and now the tests are just pouring in. Like, we are testing. Well, my state is testing. Some of the other states are still behind on testing, though. Rhode Island's beating everybody in testing. They are the safest tester right now, #1 in the world per capita in the state of Rhode Island. Mass is trying to beat them now and trying to be #1 by August per capita. The governor of Mass thinks that he can test like 75,000 people per day come August, which would be just absolutely crazy there. He would just blow through the entire population if he did that. Blow through the entire population, I think, like in like 2.5 months. Rhode Island plans to test like 1 million people total by Labor Day, which, if they do that, that would basically already be testing like 98% of the population if they did that in the state. Alright, so we got the answer here for number 6. College player led assists per game in 2016-17 during that season. Current NBA player now. Indeed, it was Alonzo there for UCLA, as He was the assist leader for that season. Okay, moving on. Question number 7 for everyone. Here's number 7. What is the name of the conference that the Georgia Southern Eagles play in for college basketball? So we're looking for the conference name here. This one for the Georgia Southern Eagles for college basketball. What conference they play in? Yes, yeah, I think so, Vaughn. Also, I'm going to the race in New Hampshire at New Hampshire Motor Speedway in July. If they could do, like, social distancing correct and just put the race to the people, like, I already paid for my ticket back in October because I renewed my race ticket. But if they have so many seats, I was looking at the website on Ticketmaster. They have so many seats that's empty. Like, the only tickets that's been taken is just, like, right across the start-finish line. That's all that's been taken. If they can, like, scatter people out there, they got, like, 80,000 seats or so at New Hampshire Motor Speedway, and we only had, like, I think, like, 60,000 people in the stands last year. Like, there were, like, 20,000 seats that were empty. Plus, there's campers camping out in the infield as well, and also behind the racetrack. If they can, like, socially distance us, because the tickets right now, and I looked at the website, not selling, like, at all. Basically, like, right behind the start-finish line, and that is it. Maybe they want to go for, like, season ticket holders and people that already renewed. Like, that would be cool if we could have, like, NASCAR with some fans, like, back, like, maybe, like, July or so. Like, beginning of July. Hey, welcome in, 3D. Thanks so much, bud, for stopping by here. He's going to play along for a little bit. I appreciate it, man. Hopefully all is going well. Got some answers coming in here. Yeah, but I heard what some of the other coaches are saying more for, like, college football. Some of the college football coaches are saying that they think that they could get, like, what was it, 50... for Ohio State, I think it was a number. It was a pretty big number as well for the fans. I think it was like 50,000 fans that they could possibly get by, like, September. Which, like, if you told me that a month ago, I would have thought that you're crazy here. But we're flattening the curve. It could be possible, but I feel like it's going to be more possible for social distancing. I feel like these stadiums and sporting venues are probably gonna we can do it. They're holding in-person graduations. The only thing is, probably going to have to go like 25% capacity or something like that for this stuff. Because now they're doing it for churches too. In some of the states. My state's 40%. I know a couple other states are 25%. Alright, we have the answers pouring in here for everyone. So we're looking for that conference name that the Georgia Southern Eagles play in for college basketball, and it looks like everybody got it correct here. Indeed, it was the Sun Belt. So congratulations there, as everybody got it correct. Alright, moving on. Answering question here number 8. Not the answer just yet, but the question. So here's number 8. This 15 seed upset South Carolina as a 2 seed in the first round in the 1997 NCAA tournament. Alright, so we're looking for which team was a 15 seed that pulled off the upset against South Carolina as the 2 seed. This one happened in the first round of the 1997 NCAA tournament. Tom Brady throws it deep. Was it caught? Deflected? Or intercepted? Let me know in the chat below. As TB12 throws it deep. And, I heard the whole thing about Tom's immunity vitamins that he's selling for $45. Because that was a news story a couple days ago. And they're not FDA approved, but people are taking them because they think they can cure this and not catch it. Caught by Chris Hogan, classic there. Former Patriot lacrosse player from Monmouth. He was good for the Patriots, like, fit perfectly into the system until his final season with them where he just, like, didn't do anything, but he was a good, like, role player. Like, he came in and he was always a chain mover. Could get he always helped save the Patriots when it came on third downs. Alright, I'll repeat it for you guys again here. So we're looking for number 15 seed for this answer to the question. This 15 seed upset South Carolina as a 2 seed. It happened in the first round in the 1997 NCAA tournament. Yep. Alright. Gonna lock in our answers here for everyone. Before I do, let's see here what Vaughn has to say. Do I know about the second wave stuff is fake news because we're testing people every day? Yeah, but then the thing is we're returning back to school, and that's where like the gatherings happen. That's the only thing. We're testing people every day. I feel like it's some of the states that's testing people, like Rhode Island, Mass, Vermont, New York, and then there's states that's just way behind. I feel like Texas. Texas is way behind. So it all depends on the states. Like these states are gonna have to like keep on like increasing their testing capacity. But if everybody follows suit and they're able to test like 75,000 residents per day, like my state can, like each day, Vermont would just blow through that like only in a couple of days. They'd be done in basically a week if they had the testing capacity to do 75,000 tests per day. Same as like Wyoming, North Dakota, South Dakota, Montana. Yeah, I hear you, man. Junior year of high school, that was a blast for me. I feel for you guys in high school, too, not seeing your friends for all this long. Hey, welcome in, Woody here. Thanks so much for stopping by. I appreciate it, man, for stopping by here. I like the new pick as well. Awesome, man. Alright, we're going to release the answer here to question number 8. Who pulled off the upset was a 15 seed in the 1997 NCAA tournament. And it was indeed Coppin State there for number 8. Alrighty, next question, number 9 for everyone. So here's number 9. Which team plays their home games at the Reilly Center? So we're looking at number 9 here. We're looking for a team name. The team name that, the college basketball team that plays their games at the Reilly Center. Yep, you were having a great time at your old school, Vaughn, and then your new school, and then this happened. Well, it saved you in-person meetings in your classes there at your new school. So this actually saved you from attending classes with those kids that you had going on in your gym class. Yeah, I know what Vaughn means there by the short spelling, so I got that. Don't need to, yeah, I don't need to know how to spell it out all correctly if you're unsure. Kickoff just happened. Dakota putting out, taken by Calvin Ridley. Will he be going down the sideline, past the 25, past the 30, to the 35, or is he Mitchell, down to the 25? All right, so Riley center. We're looking for the team there. I'm gonna lock in your answers for everybody. And we'll see how we did on this one. So, that was question number 9. And the answer was indeed the Bonnies, the St. Bonaventures. That was the answer there in number 9. So, you guys are rolling through this right now. Awesome. So, one more. We're going to do an update for you guys after question number 10. We'll do a scoreboard update. We'll get to question number 10 first. So, we're halfway through it. And here we go. Number 10. Abilene Christian University is located in which state? So, all we're looking for is a state name here. The state that is home to Abilene Christian University. The team that took on Kentucky last year in the NCAA tournament. Their first ever appearance there. They haven't been in D1 for that long, though. Hey, welcome in, Dee Dee. Thanks so much for stopping by. Hope all is well. Hopefully everything's going all right. But I appreciate it. Thanks so much for stopping by here again. So yeah, we're just doing trivia night here tonight. So it's actually been pretty cool. We've been doing it for a couple weeks now. A lot of people seem to enjoy it. Alright, got some answers here pouring in. Guys doing well so far. Gonna make these tougher. I think the first one might have been one of the toughest ones because a lot of people are just pausing on the first one. See what Dakota has to say in the chat here. He is gone. Give him 6. Oh, Calvin Ridley took the kickoff to the house. 35-21. Awesome. There we go. Trivia question suggestion from Harry here. Who will be playing in the Quibian Arena this coming basketball season? Yeah, hopefully they just forgot about what was going on in gym class this year. Most likely they forgot. But this probably had to be like the best thing for you, just to like take you out of the class for this to happen. And hopefully everything will be back to normal and have a much better senior year for you guys for next year. Alright, so answers are locked here in the number 10. So we're looking for a state name here for this one that Abilene Christian University is located in. Happened to be the answer Texas, so everybody got it correct there. So congratulations once again. You guys are doing well so far. Alright, so before I get into number 11 here for a question, we're halfway through. What I'm going to do, I'm going to let you guys know the scores here in just a moment. I'm going to just tally these up. Got a couple perfect scores right now as I tally them up. Alright, so I'll tally these up for everybody. Alright, so we got a perfect score now. 4-way tie. Going with Vaughn, Bradley, Darnell, and Vegas Vic so far. So perfect 10 out of 10 for you 4 right now. And then Harry and Kevin. Harry and Kevin's got 9 out of 10. Only 1 wrong. And then Alex has got a 7 out of 10. So those are the numbers so far and how we're doing halfway through the game. You guys have been doing awesome. Awesome job here, everybody. Before we get rolling here, second half, if you haven't done so already, make sure to hit that thumbs up, hit that like button here on the channel. Big weekend for streams here for you guys. Tomorrow, actually, I'll have a video dropping at noontime here, 12 o'clock Eastern time. I'm going to have my first look at the college basketball top 25, my preseason predictions right before the NBA withdrawal deadline. So before I make any changes in the month of June, I decided to do my first rankings for the month of May here, how I see it in the preseason. So that'll be dropping at noontime tomorrow. Feel free to check that out when you guys have a chance. Also, tomorrow night, NBA Trivia. I'm going to have that, 8 o'clock, same time, 8 o'clock Eastern time for NBA Trivia on Saturday night. And then doing some special programming. If you guys like NASCAR, enjoy NASCAR, feel free to stop on by for Sunday night, 6 o'clock, as I'll be covering the Coca-Cola 600. Hopefully it doesn't get rained out. I heard about maybe possible showers in Charlotte, but hopefully we'll be good to go. Longest race on the Cup schedule there. I'll be streaming. First time I'll be doing a NASCAR stream, so special programming. Feel free to check it out here. I know we got quite a bit of NASCAR fans in the channel as well, so glad to bring you guys some coverage. Yeah, I hear you, DD. That is just, it's just, I remember that. You were all excited to go to Nashville for the SEC conference tournament. Just so sorry to hear that. It's been rough here, past couple months here, but every single day, just going by, it feels like things are getting better and better, which was good. I hear you. I was in the same boat when the whole entire tournament got canceled. It was crazy, like the whole crazy things that went down between sports around like March. I think it was like March 11th, March 12th, like crazy, like everything that went down. So you actually got to experience first two games there. So actually first two games, wow. All the way down, first two games, and then bam. I hear you. I feel for the players as well. Like the players that came down for all these conference tournament games that couldn't even play in the tournament. Yep, March 12th was the worst day. That's when they canceled all sports. That was a crazy day. Like, somebody could write a novel about that day. Like, everything, like conference tournaments canceling in the morning, like 8, 9 o'clock in the morning, and then the Big East tipping off with St. John's Creighton, only to get called off at halftime. They wouldn't even allow fans into these games. Players took their bus trips down to the arenas. Some of these teams didn't even play a game. VCU versus UMass, they were told that they weren't able to play their game like 15 minutes before tip-off. Like, crazy day. Goes down in the history books for sports. Alright, so here we move on. Halfway through, we'll move on. Question number 11. So number 11 here. In the 2007 NCAA tournament, Creighton lost by 12 points in the round of 64 to this team. So we're looking for the team name here. The team that beat Creighton in the round of 64 in the 2017 NCAA tournament. And NASCAR indeed back, Vegas Vix here. Gonna have the third cup race in 7 days. It's awesome. They've run 7 races in 11 days for NASCAR. Finally, we're able to get back something here. As NASCAR will be the test to push back other American sports back into the business, the NBA, the NHL, MLB. Yep, we got the score update. I can update you guys with the score once again, as Cody recovered the fumble first. As there was a fumble on the kickoff, the score right now is 35-21. He posted me with that score. Fumble in 1st and 10 on the 50. But I'll give you guys a score update. So, Vaughn, Bradley, Vegas Vix, and Darnell. There's a 4-way tie between the 4 of them for first place. And then Harry and Kevin have got 9 points so far, so 9 out of 10. And then Alex has got a 7 out of 10. So that's what the scoreboard looks like so far. Yeah, yep. Kind of knew that. We're basically, the sports world was doomed when Rudy Gobert tested positive. And now, say if it happens in sports, they're just gonna have to move on. Like, if this happens, like determining the protocol. Say if a single player tests positive, what they'll have to do is like rapid test, most likely. Whatever the protocol is, I'm guessing like probably like rapid test the entire team. And say if like the entire team like, or like the majority of the team, like 65, 70, 80% of the team tests positive, then that's going to be another problem. But if it's just one player, well, everything could just move on. Unlike how it was just one player in a league, and things weren't able to move on and stood still here for over 2 months. Alright, so we have the answer here coming up to number 11. You guys knew that I like to craft in this question here, because I am a Rhodey fan. Indeed, it was the Rhode Island Rams there. The answer to number 11. Alright, moving forward here, number 12. Number 12, this question. How many national titles has Villanova won? So, we're looking for the number here. Just put the number the number of titles that Villanova won. That's what we're looking for. So, how many national titles has Villanova won? Dakota puts out handoff, given to Benny Snell. Can he go? Does he have some green daylight out in front of him? Can he get past the tacklers? Can he put a vicious stiff arm like beast mode? Dragging a player right along him and just throwing him right off of him. Yep, some of these sports leagues continuing beyond March 12th. What was it? The UFC was the first to come back, and they were the last one to basically cancel. Because they continued till like March 15th, I think, for the UFC. Hey, welcome in. Jason here. Thanks so much, man, for stopping by. I appreciate it, bud. Interesting. I'll check to see if there's anything on that. So they're seeking guidance on the return. Let's see. I'm gonna check Twitter here. Yeah, because I heard somebody put in here in the chat about Spencer Dinwiddie hearing that the NBA was thinking about starting up around July 15th. So right smack in the middle of July. Wow, somebody thinks that the NBA could possibly resume play at Walt Disney World. That's what one of the sources is saying. I haven't seen anything confirmed yet, but I heard that Spencer Dinwiddie heard a conversation that was connecting possibly July 15th to the restart of the NBA. Yeah, Australia was late to the party, so that continued until March 22nd, Vaughn is putting out. Alright, gonna lock in the answers here for everybody. So how many national titles did Villanova win? And here we go. The answer here to number 12 happens to be not 2, but it was 3. So it was 3 here. That was the answer. So you guys probably know about 2016 and 2018, of course, being the 2 most recent, but they actually won one back in 1985. So they won it. That was their first national title that they won, which we'll move on to the next question here. Alright, so question number 13 for everybody. Looks like this. Number 13, what seed number was the lowest seed to win a national championship? So what I'm looking for here, the lowest seed I mean is the number that is as closer to a 16 seed. So further away from a 1 seed here. That's what I want to say for a low seed. So what seed number was the lowest seed to win a national championship? So low as in closer to a 16 seed than like a 1 seed. Benny Snell taking a guy across the end zone. Touchdown. There we go. Benny Snell trying to be the next bus. Jerome Bettis dragging tacklers along with him. Back in the day football. I grew up watching the bus. Sports in Australia coming back with National Rugby League. New Zealand Rugby League Thursday there. Australian Football League coming back June 11th. There we go. Some more sports we got close by. We're going to be in June before we know it. Oh, that's awesome. So, Didi putting out, Florida governor said yesterday that was the plan there, to have like the NBA come into Florida. Wow. That is huge there. No, Rudy Gobert won't get booed. I think we all know the seriousness of this from Rudy Gobert. If Rudy Gobert hadn't tested positive, we would have been playing probably until like Selection Sunday, around that, from going from a Wednesday to a Sunday, and there would have been cases that would have skyrocketed. We would have been like, this would have been bad, because all those tournament games, the majority of the big college basketball tournament games took place in major cities. Like the Big East took place right in New York City. The Atlantic 10 took place in Brooklyn. Nashville was hosting for the SEC. Like, all these big conference tournament games, if these kept on going, like Big Ten, ACC, Pac-12, it would have been just a spiral of a disaster, because there were so many sporting events that week. So we're lucky because of Rudy Gobert, actually. All right, got some answers here. So we're looking for the lowest seed here to win a national title. Hey, welcome in that Asian kid. Thanks so much, man, for stopping by. Feels like Joe Burrow is going to be a bust. Tua will be better than him. Yeah, I think opposite. Yeah, I'm going to go with Goody here, that Joe Burrow is going to be a game changer, I feel like. We'll see, but he just incredible what he did in college this year. Like, I think he can play, like, he's going to be, like, an elite-level quarterback, I think. Alright, so I'm going to lock in the answers here for everybody. So this one was kind of connected. If you guys didn't know the pattern of the last question with Villanova's 3 national titles, this one is right connected with it. So, what seed number was the lowest seed to win the national championship? It was indeed Villanova, what I just said for the answer before. They won a national title back in 1985, and they were the 8 seed, the lowest seed ever to win the title. Alright, so 13 questions through. We'll move on here. Number 14 for everyone. Here's number 14. What is the arena name that the Oregon Ducks play their games in? So we're looking for the arena name here for everyone that the Oregon Ducks play their games in. Alright, Dakota's got a score update for me. Touchdown he puts out in his game. 41-28, 55 seconds left to go in that game. Third quarter. Still got a lot of time. Hey, welcome in McNuddis too. Welcome for stopping by here, McNuddis. Gets a shout out as well. And then, yeah, I'll do a score update for everybody right after number 14 ends. And there's a flag down. Oh, man. Good old flag. Flag Day is coming up in the month of June. Their arena's awesome. Like with the trees on it. Like sick feel. Like they were the first ever arena basically to like adopt that. They have the darker shaded trees over there, like near the baselines of the court. Like it's awesome. Dakota putting out the penalty here. Happened to be a holding penalty, offensive for 10 yards. Puts out in his game. Yep, don't want to rush to open up here. Got to take it slow. That's why there's something called phases. You just can't open up everything all in one day. Got to take it little by little. All right, so we're gonna go over this question here for everybody. Number 14, what is the arena name that the Oregon Ducks play their games in? It was indeed, everybody got it correct, the Matthew Knight Arena. Alright, so we're going to move on to the bonus questions. Before we do so, I'm going to go over the scoreboard for everyone. You guys have been doing awesome. A lot of great scores here for everyone tonight. Everybody's doing good. Everybody has got double-digit points right now. Okay, so we have a tie here for the lead. Three-way tie we got here. Vaughn with 14. Perfect scores by Vaughn, Darnell, and Vegas Vic so far. So all perfect, 14 for 14. Bradley and Kevin, and also Harry. They only got one wrong, so they got a 13 out of 14. This is anybody's game, basically. And Alex with 10 out of 14. So we're going to move on to the bonus questions as these get tougher for everybody here. 30 points total at the end of this one. And everybody's doing well. Everybody's staying with each other in this. This is awesome. Alright, first two-pointer for everyone. Here's number 15. This number 9 seed won in overtime versus Ohio State in the first round of the 2009 NCAA tournament. Alright, we're looking for that team name. The team that beat Ohio State in the first round of the 2009 NCAA tournament. This team was a number 9 seed in that tournament. Actually, I'm going to make a modification to the question. So it was double overtime, so 1 second here. So that's the modification to the question. Happened to be double overtime for this game. So this game went into double overtime. Alright, we got some answers rolling in here. Dakota with a kickoff. Taken by ex-Vol Jalen Hurd. He's got in a great game right now. Scores 41-35 at the end of the third quarter. That is a high-scoring, incredible match. he's got going on right now. Those are awesome scores. Anything that can just light up the board offensively, those are the games I like to watch. Okay, so we're going to lock in the answers for everybody. Keep on rolling here. You guys are doing awesome, as the answer happened to be Siena. Siena was a 9 seed back in 2009. Like, who could have ever thought about that? They play college basketball in the MAAC, and that conference usually, like, lands, like, a low seed, like a 16 seed playing game usually, or, like, the general 16 seed or 15 seed usually in these tournaments, but Siena was a 9 seed that year, and they won against Ohio State in overtime. Alright, moving on, number 16 here for everybody. Here's the question to 16. In Mark Few's 21 seasons as head coach at Gonzaga, what is the lowest NCAA tournament seed that Gonzaga has ever received under Few? So, as in low, once again, I mean the number at, like, the number closer to being like a 16 seed rather than closer to a 1 seed. So I'm looking for the low seed as closer to a 16. So I'll repeat that again. It's a little bit small for everybody in the print. In Mark Few's 21 seasons as a head coach at Gonzaga, what is the lowest NCAA tournament seed that Gonzaga has received under Few? So the lowest tournament seed. So we're looking for a seed number here. So a number we're looking for. The lowest seed that Gonzaga has ever received under head coach Mark Few at Gonzaga in his 21 seasons. In the seed in the NCAA tournament, yeah. What do I think about Kentucky's new roster this upcoming year? It's going to be really interesting for this season. I like this team. If they can get Olivier Sarr, then they could turn into like a national contender. All they need is basically like a senior that can come in here and help out the team a ton, like a big man. If they can get Sarr at center, that propels them like inside top 5, top 6 there for this upcoming season. It's a ton of freshmen though, but they're bringing in the number 1 ranked recruiting class, so that is just really helpful there. They're going to get a ton of freshmen and most likely one and done players will be like all like they should be able to get like a bunch of them in to the 2021 NBA draft as well. Like some of these players are going to be like probably like top 10 picks for next season. Yeah, so Sarr is, yeah, he hasn't committed yet. So his status is still like up in the air with a waiver and stuff like that. But if he's able to get like eligibility, right now he's a sit out. But if the NCAA does grant him his waiver, he'd be able to play next season for Kentucky, and that would be huge. Because right now they're still looking for like a center, and say if it was like announced like in August or so, or that Sarr didn't get his waiver granted by the NCAA and that he wouldn't be going to Kentucky, that would hurt them like a ton, because they don't really have like any like players that like can come in and like rebound like right from the start, because Sarr is 7 feet tall. I think like the rest of the roster is basically like 6'7" and below basically for the majority of the roster. So that's the big thing that they get hurt on, is the rebounds. But having Sarr will be massive if he does get that waiver. Hey, welcome in, Alex here. Thanks so much, bud, for stopping by. What if Iowa gets Sarr? Well, it wouldn't happen because he's transferring to Kentucky. It's just now he just has to get the waiver, and if Kentucky can't grant him a waiver, then his college career will basically be done, because he already said that he doesn't want to sit out and be a sit-out transfer, so he'll just play basketball overseas is what he'll want to do. And Iowa's not going to get Sarr anyway, because Luka Garza basically I think 90% coming back, so you don't need another center in your team. Alright, I'll repeat the question again as well here for everybody. So, looking at the seed number for everyone for this one. So, in Mark Few's 21 seasons as a head coach at Gonzaga, what is the lowest NCAA tournament seed that Gonzaga has ever received under Few? And what I mean here is, in a low seed, I mean the number like closer to being a 16 seed, like a number closer to a 16 seed and further away from a 1. That's what I mean there. Alright, we got some answers pouring in. Vegas Vix will say 12. Yeah, the center position's already occupied for Iowa, unless Garza leaves. But he's already transferred to Kentucky now. He's just waiting for his waiver to happen so he can be eligible for next season. Aw, man, Dakota's mad at his team right now. Muffed the kick and touchdown. Oof. Jalen Hurd muffed the kick, touchdown for the opposing team, and it's a tie game at 41. And then after the kickoff being reviewed, he puts out, after review, the call has been reversed, he puts out. Wow, and he's got the ball at the 50. There you go. Wow, change of momentum. Help save your team right there. Alright, so looks like the answers have been pouring in for everybody. We'll go over the answer for everyone as the lowest seed that Gonzaga ever had. Yeah, it was 12 seed. So basically, like, almost everybody got it. So you guys know your seeds right there. 12 seed happened in the 2001 NCAA tournament. So awesome job. Alright, so final 2-point question before we get to the 3. And after this question, I'll update everybody in the scoreboard once again. Carolina Panthers having a young receiving core. Yeah, it's going to be just like a big rebuilding year, basically, for the Panthers for this upcoming season. Alright, next question, 17. So here's 17. In what year did Mississippi Valley State last appear in the NCAA tournament? So this is the question, the number 17. We're looking for the year that Mississippi Valley State last appeared in the NCAA tournament. Some of you guys are probably like, what? Mississippi Valley State actually made it to the NCAA tournament? They've been terrible for like quite a while now, basically, for Mississippi Valley State. Some just really dreadful seasons, but they actually made it a couple times to the NCAA tournament. We're looking for their most recent tournament appearance, so the last one that they appeared in. Tom Brady throws a touchdown to Gronk. 48-35 as the change of momentum went from 42-42. Call was reversed. You get the ball at the 50 and you go down the field and score right there. So these players' names that you got basically sound like this is like a super team that's unstoppable. So that's great, man. The game that he's got going on looks like the Bucks-Rams game from this past season. Oh, yeah, you guys got a gem there with Jamie Collins. He had a great start to the season this past year for the Patriots. Alright, so we got everybody in here for the answer. No problem. We'll see here because these are big answers coming up. The 3-point one, so we will see how these next go down. I'm going to do a scoreboard update for everybody right after this one is completed. Yeah, sure. I'll see what we got. The flag goes down. Oh, geez, injury on the play. That's not good. I actually didn't hear. Lions got a new coach. Wow. Got somebody working alongside Matt Patricia. It's awesome, man. Alright, so answer to number 17. It was 2012. That was the last time that Mississippi Valley State went to the NCAA tournament. So I'm going to do a scoreboard update for everybody before we get into 18 for everyone here for the next question. Hey, welcome in, Cole. Thanks so much, bud, for stopping by, man. I appreciate it. We're just playing some NBA trivia here tonight. We're towards, like, the tail end, but welcome back in here, man. As, we have 3 questions remaining. Next 2 questions, 3-point questions for the bonus. And then the last one's the big one, the 4-point question. So before I get into the last 3 questions here, I'll update you guys with the scoreboard. As we're 20 points through out of the 30 possible tonight. Still got perfect scores here tonight from Vaughn, Vegas, Vix, and Darnell. Perfect 20 out of 20 for these 3. And then Bradley and Harry and Kevin all got 19 points. So we got a 3-way tie for first place, 3-way tie for second place right now. So 3-way tie for first place is Vaughn, Darnell, and Vegas Vix, all with 20 points. And then 3-way tie for second place, Bradley, Harry, and Kevin with 19 points. And then Alex has got 10 points. So that's the score right now. Hey, thanks so much, Cole. I appreciate it, man. I'll be doing the NBA trivia tomorrow night as well. I know a lot of people usually come for the NBA trivia, so if you enjoy the NBA also, feel free to check it out. I'll be doing that trivia tomorrow night at 8 p.m. Eastern, and then I do plan on doing my next college trivia next Friday, same time, next Friday, 8 o'clock Eastern time for the next one. But yeah, a lot of cool content here on the channel. We've got a college basketball way too early top 25 video coming out here tomorrow. So that's going to be releasing around noontime. Got a lot of stuff here for you guys. In NASCAR, I'll be doing a play-by-play special programming of Coca-Cola 600 for you guys on Sunday. Alright, so I just updated everybody with a scoreboard. We're going to move on here. Last 3 questions. First one for the 3-point. Here we go. Question number 18. Which team won the 1947 NCAA tournament? So, this question here, looking for the team that won the 1947 NCAA tournament. Yeah, it's a lot of good content in it. So, this is the first episode, month of May video. I'm going to do another rankings video probably in June after the entire NBA draft withdrawal deadline and the NBA draft is gone through. I'm gonna do another update to that video because the rankings will be changed around quite a bit. I actually had Indiana on the rankings at number 26, but earlier today they got a starter from their program. News dropped that one of their starters from their programs announced that he would transfer. So Indiana right now is going to drop a little bit. They kept on moving for me in the rankings. They added in a recruit earlier this week, so they went from being in the 30s to 26, and during the next updated ranking, they're probably going to drop back. So I already got an update. As I already recorded the video, recorded it 2 nights ago, so A lot of college basketball news with like players transferring. That's still gonna come here probably within the next like month or so. And the withdrawal deadline too. That's huge for a lot of teams. Stanford, Arizona State, Arkansas for their tournament chances. Alright, got some answers pouring in here for everyone. So, new coach for the Lions. Alex putting out Corey Undine. He's good out here for the new head coach. Yep, not the head coach. That's Matt Patricia who's the head coach. Yeah. What a day we had. Oof. That stream. That was a sad day. What a sad day. I'm glad that sports are finally coming back, though. I thought that this could have took, like months and months. Like, it's only been 2 months. Like, finally we're getting stuff back here. And I hopefully have everything back by July. Like at first, when I heard the news and the cases were just rising and getting out of control by, like late March, early April, I was like, oof. Like, this does not look good. Like, it doesn't look good at all that we're going to have, like, an NCAA tournament in 2021, not going to have an NBA season in 2021. Like, it looked like that, like back early April, it was that bad. Like, everything was getting out of control. I really thought that that's how it would have gone next, but things are starting to, like, get back to usual, which is good here. We're going to have to work our way around it. Alright, so I'm going to update you guys here with the answers. The answer happens to be locked. Under 2 minutes left in Decoded's game. It's a good one. He's up by a touchdown, 48-41. Who won the 1947 NCAA tournament? The answer, indeed, was Holy Cross there from Worcester, Massachusetts, as they were the team that won the 1947 NCAA tournament. We're going to do another scoreboard update for you guys, since we got 2 questions left. So we'll do another scoreboard update, so everything basically remains the same. We move to question 19. Yeah, a lot of 23s, a lot of 22. 3-way tie for first between Vaughn, Darnell, and Vegas Vicks, all with a perfect 23 out of 23. And then 22 points out of 23. Only one wrong happens to be Bradley, Harry, and Kevin right now. So it is tight here. So anything could happen between the next 2 questions. Worked total 7 points combined here for the final 3-point one before we get to the last one, the biggie, the 4-point question. Alright, here's the 3-point question for everybody. Here's the 3-point. Number 19. How many appearances has Northern Iowa made to the NCAA tournament during the last decade? During the last decade, I mean 2010 to 2019. So we are looking for a number here. The number we are looking for is how many appearances has Northern Iowa made to the NCAA tournament during the last decade, 2010 to 2019. Yep, NBA G League canceled the season back about a month ago. Doesn't look too promising right now for minor league baseball. Not good at all. MLB is going to resume, but just so many minor league teams between AAA, AA, Single A, short season, Single A. Other leagues that already canceled and they're done for good this year, like semi-professional baseball leagues and stuff. And then other stuff like the Dominican Summer League and those things that go on. It's going to be none of those. They already canceled. Hey, welcome here on the channel, TXRBO. Thanks so much for stopping by. As Alex puts out 2 as well. No problem, man. Thanks so much, Alex, for stopping by, man. Under 2 left in Dakota's game. Looking for a number for this question here. Looking for the NCAA tournament appearances that Northern Iowa has made during the last decade from 2010 to 2019. That's what we're looking for this next answer. So Vaughn's going to go with 2 for this one, same as Darnell. Yeah, minor league baseball. This is not good for them because they make their revenue from fans, concessions, tickets, anything possible for minor league baseball in the pro shop. And this is unfortunate. Very unfortunate with minor league baseball. A lot of these teams are probably going to go like under in like the future. Tie game for Dakota at 48. I think you can pull it out, bud. I think you could win it on a Hail Mary. Final play of the game on a screen pass down the right sideline. 50 yards, touchdown. Alright, answers are locked here, everybody. Oh, yeah. Sure, my man. I hit you up on that, bud. There you go, man. Yeah, if any of you guys want to be a mod here in the channel, because you guys have all been here for a really long time. If you're interested in being a mod here in the channel, you guys have come back to every single one of my streams. Just feel free to ask, and I'll hit you guys up on the blue wrench here. So, here we go. Welcome to the mod squad, my man Kevin here on the channel. Thanks so much, guys, for being a part of it. It's been awesome here. So, yeah, if any of you guys want a mod here, Alex, Harry, Bradley, feel free to let me know, and I can put you guys for a blue wrench if you guys would like to be a part of mod squad. Yeah, sure. You guys have been here on the channel for quite a while here. There we go. Dakota has Tom as a receiver. Oof. Tom the Tortoise. Okay, so here we go. So this is a big question here. 3 points for number 19. How many appearances has Northern Iowa made to the NCAA tournament during the last decade? And this answer here, only 2 people got it correct. I saw a lot of 2s for this answer. The answer happens to be 3, though. So the answer was 3. 2010, 2015, and 2016. The shot with Ali Farokmanesh. He's actually an assistant coach for Kansas, for Colorado State right now, but that game was against Kansas in the second round. Oh, yes, yeah, so I'll hit up Didi here as well for the mod. There you go. So Didi earns the mod as well. Welcome to the mod squad here, everybody. Kevin, Bradley, and Didi, part of the mod squad. If anybody else would be interested in the mod, feel free to let me know in the chat. I can hit you guys up, because everybody's been here quite a while on the channel. So the actual answer was 3 for this one. 2010, 2015, 2016. 2016 was a shot by Paul Jesperson against Texas, as Dakota's final scores, and Benny Snell throws it deep. And it's a caught touchdown. And as well, I'll hit up Darnell for the mod. There you go, man. So welcome all to the mod squad here, everybody. You guys are awesome. I appreciate it for you guys. So there we go. Darnell, part of the mod squad as well. There we go. Yes. So you're welcome to everybody here. Thank you guys so much for everybody here on the channel for being a part. So yeah, oof to this one. Only 2 people got it correct, but we have a lead change here in trivia. So Bradley takes the lead here as he went from a tie for second, as he was 1 point behind the lead. So we went from 22 now to 25. So we'll go over scoreboard update for everybody before the final question. This is a tight trivia tonight here. Good contest we got going on, which is awesome. So before we get to the final question, question number 20 for everyone. And as well, congratulations to the new mods here on the channel as we get the mod squad. I'll go over for everybody the scoreboard right now. So in first place, we got Bradley here, heading into the final question. He's got 25. And then second place, we got a three-way tie for second place. Vaughn, Darnell, and Vegas Vix. They all got 23 points right now. So Vaughn, Darnell, and Vegas Vix all with 23. And then 22 points right behind that is Harry and Kevin. And then Alex with 13. So it is a battle here at the top for everybody. So say if like only one person gets this answer, and it happens to be somebody with 22 points and not 23 or 25, they could go all the way from 22 with a 4-point question and win this. That would be crazy if it happens here. This question, this is going to be a tough one for everybody. Could be very well wide open. So give you guys some time for this question for everyone. So here we go, the big question. We'll see how many people know this one. All right, here we go. Final question tonight as we reveal it. Number 20, 4-pointer. And here we go. So here's number 20. During the 2005-2006 season, this Power Conference team won 28 games, which is the most wins in program history by this college basketball team. What is the team name that won those 28 games? These 28 games is the most wins that this team has had in program history. It happened back in the 2005-06 season, so it was back in 05-06 during that season. So we're looking for the team name here. The team that won 28 games, which happened to be the most wins that they've ever recorded in the history of their program in a single season. So most wins in a single season, which was 28 games for this team that they won. And it happened in this season, 2005-06. And this is a Power Conference team. So Power Conference here, you can roll out all the mid-majors as that helps you guys out. Power Conference, we're looking at a team here possibly from a Power Conference like a Big 10, Big 12, ACC, SEC, Pac-12. Looking for a team from that. So Power Conference team, they recorded 28 victories in the 2005-06 season. Those 28 victories are the most that they have had in a single season in program history for college basketball. So this one could be very well wide open. So I'll give you guys some time to think about it. So Wednesday, it's been the 6 months since Vaughn went to his old school. Last saw, yep, I know, the one that you're exactly talking about. Time just flies, man. Before you know it, these 6 months will go through, and you'll be saying that it's been a year since you went to your old school, and hopefully the NFL will be back, and hopefully we'll start seeing more fans in the stands. Just gonna put the first one down for you. So only one answer you get for this one. Oof. So we got some schools that were listed here. Vanderbilt and Boston College. Well, I have to say that both of these schools, their program records are 28 wins. Their program records are. Alright, so everybody's answer gonna be locked here for everyone. Alright, so here's the big question for everybody. It's gonna come down to this. These two teams, we're just waiting for all answers to be locked. I think almost every answer is to be locked. And then I'll tally it up for the points for everyone. Okay. Interesting. Alright, so I'm just going to tally up everybody's points here for everyone. We're done with the scoreboard. And then we'll have the big reveal for everybody. Canadian football might end the league. Ouch. That's not good. Okay, so yep. Alright, so we just got the tally all set. Here we go for everybody. I appreciate it, Kevin, my man. Thanks so much for stopping by here, bud. As well, tomorrow night, NBA Trivia. We're going to do 8 p.m. Eastern Time, so if you guys are interested, feel free to hop on board if you like. And then I'm going to be calling the NASCAR race, special programming. Coca-Cola 600 Sunday night, so feel free if you guys like NASCAR, stop on by. And tomorrow, dropping a video for everyone, noontime, as it looks to be released on the college basketball. My way too early first look at it, top 25 for this upcoming season for college basketball, the first edition. I'm gonna make a couple updates to the next video, probably like after the NBA draft withdrawal deadline happens, hopefully in June. Okay, we're going to see here. Here's the final answer for everybody. So, during the 2005-2006 season, this Power Conference team won 28 games, which is the most wins in program history by this college basketball team. What was the team name? As we had a couple different answers here for everyone. We had Vanderbilt, Boston College, and Florida as answers. I can tell you this, is that Florida had more than... Well, they had a bunch of 31 seasons, so Florida's not the correct answer, but Vanderbilt and Boston College, both of these teams, their program record for best season happened to be both with 28 wins. One of these teams went 28-8, one of these teams went 28-6, and one of these teams That record happened during the 1992-93 season. The other team, the record happened during the 2005-06 season, which is the one I'm looking for the answer. And out of this answer here, it's a 4-point answer. Only 2 people got it correct here for the big one. So 2 people got it correct for the 4-point answer. As here is the answer for everybody. It was the Boston College Eagles. So BC 28-8. Their best season during the 2005-06 season. That means that Bradley is the winner. So congratulations, Bradley, here as he has won the game. He came all the way from tied for second with 2 questions remaining, as he had 22 out of 23. And he got the final 2 questions correct to win it. So congratulations, Bradley. He finishes off 29 for 30 here as he wins. Kevin makes the jump. Kevin here was tied for 3rd in a group of 22 out of 26. He got the 4-point question correct, so Kevin got the 4-point one, and Kevin got 2nd place. So Bradley gets 1st, Kevin gets 2nd, and then the tie for 3rd, Vegas Vicks, Darnell, and Vaughn got 23. And then Harry got 4th, he got 22. And then Alex got 5th. So that is a wrap here. So congratulations to Bradley here. You guys did awesome here tonight. What a comeback for trivia night for Bradley here. As he was not in 1st place until the last until the last 3 questions. He got it was number 19. It was number 19. He was only 1 of 2 people to get it correct. So you're able to make the jump. But yeah, what a game here. You guys did awesome here. So Bradley records a 2nd college trivia win. You guys were awesome here tonight. Thanks so much all for stopping by. And tomorrow night I'll be back with the NBA. For everybody, some NBA trivia. And let's see, I'm going to go up. Who do I think is going to win the race on Sunday? I'm going to go for Jimmy Johnson, man. So I'm going to go for Jimmy Johnson, Vegas Vicks. Vegas Vicks loves Jimmy Johnson, final season. But what a story it would be if Jimmy's able to win that race. I'm going to go Jimmy there. If Jimmy can't win it, I'm going to go Chase Elliott. I want Chase to make a big comeback this week at Charlotte's. And then if not Chase Elliott, I'm going to go with a dark horse in the race for my 3rd pick. I would go with Matt DiBenedetto this weekend. He has just had some really bad finishes at Charlotte during the past few years, but he is 9th in the points, and I think he can make a good comeback story this year. But I'm going to go with those 3 for this upcoming race there for my opinions of who I think could possibly win it. We'll see here, everybody, but should be a fun time covering that for you guys on Sunday night. Let's see, Alex putting out here. Speaking of Boston College, he was reading in the local newspaper this morning, considering VCU Athletics Director Ed McLaughlin for the same position, among others, of course. Oh, wow. Interesting. So, interesting there that there could be a move made as far as an athletic director. So yeah, you guys were awesome here in trivia tonight. Congratulations. And before I go, make sure to hit that thumbs up. Before I go here, everybody, thanks so much all for stopping by. We should be back tomorrow night for the NBA trivia at 8 p.m. Eastern time. So feel free to stop by, everybody. Guys, we're awesome here tonight. Pat yourselves on the back. And stay safe, everybody. And enjoy tomorrow. And enjoy your Memorial Day weekend as well. And hopefully it's nice out for you guys tomorrow. But going to be signing off here as this is Behind the Arc Basketball on YouTube, everyone. Enjoy the rest of your Friday night.